New at 5, a fight in court over mental competency in the case of so-called Doomsday Mom Lori Vallow. Vallow has already been convicted of killing her children in Idaho, but is now facing charges in Maricopa County for conspiracy to commit murder. The I-Team's Erica Stapleton has been covering all of the twists and turns of this case for nearly 5 years. And Erica, what is going to happen next?
Well, what Lori Vallow would want to happen next, according to what I heard in court, is move forward with her case and represent herself. But that's not happening, at least not right now. Lori Vallow was convicted last year in Idaho for killing her children, Tylee and JJ, who used to live here in the valley. She was sentenced to life in prison in Idaho. Her current husband, Chad Daybell, was later sentenced to death in Idaho in the same case. Investigators believe dark religious beliefs were behind the crimes. Now, Lori Vallow is facing 2 conspiracy to commit murder charges in Arizona. One out of Chandler in the death of her former husband. The other, a shooting attempt in Gilbert at her niece's ex-husband, who ultimately wasn't injured. Vallow was extradited to Maricopa County from Idaho on those charges almost a year ago, and she's cycled through a few attorneys since then. Last month, one of her prior attorneys requested her competency be evaluated, but her current attorneys don't think that's necessary and asked the judge to end that process, noting that Vallow doesn't want delays. Her attorneys say she wants a speedy trial and she wants to represent herself. Prosecutors argue that Vallow should cooperate with the competency process. Competency is an issue that came up before in her Idaho case. There, she was found incompetent and sent to a state hospital to be restored for several months before moving forward with that trial. We had the rare opportunity to hear from Vallow in court when the judge asked her about this.
And were you ever previously determined to be incompetent at any point?
Not to my understanding. So my understanding was that the judge did the same thing that you did, in abundance of caution. Let's go ahead and put her in and see. And I came out competent.
Well, when you say you came out competent, was there a period of time where you were ruled as incompetent?
I would say technically they did do that. That's how they put you into the program in that state. Correct.
How long were you in that program?
I was in that program for about 10 months.
Ultimately, the judge decided to keep her in the competency proceedings just to play it safe in case of appeals, but said if she is found competent, they can move forward with the case pretty quickly, guys.
And you wonder, when a defendant doing this, especially when she's already been found guilty of these serious crimes, what does she have to lose at this point?
Yeah, well, we've heard this repeatedly from her attorneys that she wants to represent herself now, and she was visibly disappointed when the judge said, no, we're going to move forward with these competency proceedings. It's not impossible, though, that she could have that opportunity to represent herself sometime down the line. And if so, that could actually move the case along because you don't have to worry about new attorneys coming on trying to catch up with this hefty case. So if that is something that does move forward down the line, it's possible the trial could be coming as soon as early 2025.
All right, Erica.
Erica, thank you.